Hey, what's going on, everybody? Chris here from Vegas Finds. Today we're talking about the Michael Jordan, the rookie cards, the insert cards. Everything's crazy out there. Everyone's buying. The market is exploding. Should you get involved? You might want to wait a little bit. And here's why. And this is just a theory of mine. But right now, we're seeing all of the attention whoosh, up from The Last Dance. Obviously, the Michael Jordan documentary's got everybody talking about Jordan, everyone talking about the Bulls. That's one piece of information. So the interest is at an all-time high. I mean, imagine being a kid and you're like 20-some years old, and you've not ever seen, or you haven't grown up with Michael Jordan. You grew up with guys like LeBron, but you haven't grown up with Michael Jordan. You've heard about him. You know how great he is from everything that you've heard, perhaps some highlights that you've seen, his sneakers that you've worn, but you don't really know because you haven't seen him. You haven't been there in the flesh. He wasn't surrounding you throughout all of your youth. So it's a different kind of connection. There's a more emotional connection when you grow up with someone like LeBron, whatever it was, for those youngsters these days. Anyway, the whole point here. So you have the attention being brought by The Last Dance. Obviously, the sports card market is also booming. That is another reason. And all these things are happening here. But over at PSA, who has now resumed their grading services, if you guys check that out, PSA has a special right now where you can grade any 25 Jordan cards for, I think it's $10. So that is one thing. Two, if you look at all the sealed basketball product on Baseball Card Exchange, and they are the biggest retailer and identifier, whatever, authenticator of all the vintage stuff. So people go there when they're doing breaks, when they're buying stuff for themselves, because they want to make sure that it's not searched. If you're going to pay that much money for vintage product, you'd at least like an organic opportunity to accrue what you're looking for. Let me get that card that's just going to have a ding corner and be sent and made, it's a PSA 6. It makes me miserable. Anyway, the point, they have nothing in stock. 1980s basketball, completely out of stock. There's like a couple of shitty products, and that's it. Same thing, PSA's got that crazy grading special. Everyone and their brother, the whole point, everyone and their brother is out there right now trying to find these Jordans. They're all looking for them for the same reason, because the market is so crazy right now. The cards are so hot. Everyone is trying to get as many of them as they can to sell. Right now, you're looking at a seller's market. Everybody and their brother's buying. They're buying at an investment mindset. The perception is investment. So that means that they don't care what they pay right now. It doesn't matter if it was 150 or 250. I'm not trying to flip it in a week. I'm trying to hold that shit for some years. So the people that are investing, they don't care what price they're paying, to a point, obviously, because as long as it's in that ballpark, it's part of their investment. So everybody else is trying to capitalize on that market. So what you're going to see happen is you're going to see the interest will peak and then not really, it's never really going to disappear. It's Michael Jordan, so it's not really going to dive, but you're going to see it kind of plateau. And then you're going to have all of those graded cards that people are scrambling to get now. They're busting all the product. There's nothing basketball vintage in stock anywhere near a Michael Jordan card. Everything. They're all getting them graded. So when those cards all start coming back in however, maybe 2 to 3 months, whatever, the market is going to be like supercharged, like a diarrhea flood of the Michael Jordan graded cards. So the ones that are going to retain value are the ones not easily opened in the sealed product we find today at easygoing prices. So while I said I suggest that you don't invest in Jordan cards right now, I don't really mean his rookie card or the second year card, because that product is not attainable at a normal and reasonable price. If you're looking for the $100, $200 cards, those I would just wait or not invest in them at all, be the one selling them now, because of that simple fact. When those cards start coming back from PSA, all that product, all those people, they've sent all those cards in, the market's going to be flooded with all the B and C team, and in some cases D team, Jordan cards. So that means that where you want to be is in the really high-end shit that comes out of the really expensive product that people just can't get. That stuff is good, but I'm not sure if it will take a hit along with the other Jordans or not. There's going to be some perception. I was going to say it's a perceptive scenario. So the people that are buying, they might perceive that the entire market when only a portion of the market fluxes one way or the other. So they might perceive that all the Jordan cards are down when really just the ones that got flooded because the grades came back went down. But the OGs are still up here. So if you are going to invest, I would suggest sticking with the ones that come out of high dollar product. And if you're just, whatever, otherwise, if you're trying to capitalize, just sell the shit you have now. When people are paying $12 for a raw Michael Jordan card because it might be a PSA 10, okay, sell it to them, Don't be that guy. You got to think, when everybody else gets their shit back, they're going to flood the market. So that's where I'm at, and I don't know how you guys feel about it, but if you've liked this short video, you can comment, subscribe, let me know. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.